Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Tshego and I'm with Amon. We're all about village living over here. If you are here for the first time, welcome. And if you like the video, don't forget to like and subscribe. And guys, this is going to be a funny one. I'm obviously scared of cows, but hey, don't judge. I'm a city girl turned village girl, so this was an experience. Enjoy the video. That's a very good looking butternut. The blessings of being loved by Kulus in the village. Amon met this man. He's one of our customers. He faithfully comes to buy gas. But when he passed by their house, they gave him this butternut. And he's dissecting it for me because I'm about to make a pumpkin cake. A pumpkin, not a butternut, eh?
Yeah, pumpkin.
Yeah, it looks so beautiful and orange inside.
Yeah.
But I'm about to make a pumpkin cake with it. So we've started making the cake, and I've got 4 cups of pureed pumpkin, and this is all the leaves. Yeah, like normally when I when I watch American shows or read recipes, I always say canned pumpkin. And I'm thinking, wow, some people live in a very convenient world. Everything is prepared. But we have to make it from scratch here. We don't have canned pumpkin. Yeah, and I also thought like when I record this video, the house was gonna be fresh. I would have cleaned. I would be looking fresh. And I've been so busy. We've been also entertaining. Like last night, we were entertaining, and I left all the dishes to wash today. So, like, I'm focusing on this dish because, like, my countertops are crazy. Check it out. And yeah, so I'm going to quickly make this cake. I literally just woke up. I thought I would be looking fresh myself. And no, I just grabbed the closest clothes I could find when I woke up. And I'm going to make the cake and then tidy up the kitchen. I was hoping I was going to have Amon helping me to record, but he has gone to the community meeting. Normally when I do a cake, I do wet ingredients together, then I mix all dry ingredients together, then I throw the dry ingredients into the wet ingredients. So I have put 4, okay, I've multiplied a recipe. So the recipe is 4 eggs, 2 cups of sugar, 2 cups of pumpkin, and I'm just now going to mix all the dry ingredients together, and I will let you know what the dry ingredients are. And I'm going to just post the cake on my description below. By the way, it's not my original cake. I got it from All Recipe website. So the dry ingredients are 2 cups of flour. Normally I use all what you call a bread flour, not cake flour, because it makes the cake softer. But Amon was running an errand and I asked him to bring me flour. He normally knows that I use bread flour, but he picked the cake flour, not realizing it was cake flour. But that's okay. So 2 cups of flour, a quarter teaspoon of salt, 3 teaspoons of baking powder, 2 teaspoons of baking soda, 2 teaspoons of cinnamon, and yeah, I think that's about it. But I'll definitely either link to the all recipe cake, or I will just put down the ingredients. And lucky, before I started mixing everything together, I realized that I forgot to add the vegetable oil, which is 1 1/4 cup of vegetable oil. So I'm going to stir the dry ingredients and add them to the wet ingredients and then bake. So actually I've just mixed the mixture, and it's so full. Look at this dish. Yeah, because I'm using a wire whisk, it was hard for me to stir it, but it tastes so yummy. We made it recently, a couple of weeks ago, when you're going to a friend's house for coffee and took it with. It tastes a little bit like carrot cake. So I was going to make one batch, but Amon wanted me to make a double batch so that we can share with the neighbors. We have new friends just next door. Yeah, it's the right idea at the wrong time, because we also have an errand to run in town. And yeah, even as I speak, I see a guest customer outside. So I have to attend to the customer, try to bake the cake, and we have an errand run that we can't get out of. But yeah. Yeah, funny enough, it wasn't actually a customer. It was the guy from next door that I was just saying we wanted to share the cake with them. He was trying to pick Amon for the community meeting. In the times that they've had community meetings since we've been here, they've tried to invite us to come, and each time we're busy running to town about something. So today, even though we had pressure, I just said to Amon while I bake the cake, just go. And yeah, so that we can at least go again without making excuses all the time. Yeah, so bake cake quick, get myself ready, clean the kitchen, and go out. Guys, look at this. I can't believe this. Normally the dogs like bark like crazy, and I just discovered we have cows in our yard, and we have carrots in the ground. If they eat the old mealies that we haven't harvested, that's pretty much fine, but we have we have vegetables on the ground. Oh my goodness. I have to pick up some mud to get rid of them. Come on, let's go, let's go. I've got this. I actually don't have to hit them. I just have to hit the ground and scare them. I can't find a stick. Normally, when you have cows, here's a good stick. When you have them, the person who takes care of the cows will be close by, but there's no evidence of whose they are. And I think we're going to have a hard time figuring out where the gate is for them to come out. I think first I have to go open the actual main gate and then try to drive them out. I am literally saying a prayer like, Father, please help. Eating the maize, the sweet potatoes, everything. This is getting ridiculous. Actually, I'm scared of the bulls because they seem to resist. I don't know if I'll get attacked. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my phone, try call the guy that came to pick up Amon, because this is actually his phone. He left it with me because the recipe was in his phone. So I'm gonna call that guy and find out if he can get Amon to come home. The community center is just right close by the house. Maybe he can come home and get rid of the cows. What a crazy morning. So Amon did come back with a friend, and they managed to chase the cows together. And just as we're about to walk away from the fence, to thinking, how can we close? And we have a small piece short fence here that we could probably close with a fence. And again, that same errand that needs to be done today. And yeah, so as we walk away from the fence to come to the house to come figure out a plan, the cows get in again. But now the dogs' hunter instinct has just kicked in, and they've started chasing the cows, and the cows have been getting confused. Hopefully they'll walk away. Yeah, it's just that people's fields are closed at the moment, and our field is the one that has a gap. They kind of, we had put thorn bushes before that we're cutting from our own yard, just the extra ones that was not necessary. And we closed, but there isn't trees here that we can even cut, and the trees are small. And yeah, so because it's a space for a gate, and that's where the cows are getting in. So those thorn bushes that we've put before have started to wilt, and they've basically just gone down. And yeah, that's where the cows are getting in. And here's the cake freshly coming out of the oven just now, and I'm just gonna pop in the second one. um so he's just like giving me feedback on the meeting. It hasn't started. The person that they were waiting hasn't arrived yet. But he's saying apparently there's a doctor that wants to open a surgery here, and I'm like, that's good. And he's like, no, the people, he's laughing. He says, it's funny that you're saying good, it's good, because the people in the community are saying there's no doctor at the public clinic. Why doesn't he go and serve there? But he's a private doctor, so if he serves at the public clinic, people won't understand when he's charging private doctor fees. But yeah, I mean, I was thinking it's good because when people have emergencies in the night, the next doctor is far. But I suppose if he doesn't stay here, it's still an issue when people have emergencies. But it's nice, even during the day, people do have emergencies. It's nice to have a doctor like close by. And I think sometimes when they're in a community like this, they won't charge prices of town. So yeah, it would be good to have. But it's funny that the meeting hasn't started, but already the conversation is that the community is resisting. But you know what? Hey, you have young people in this community who want development, but then you have like the old people who are wanting things to stay as they've always been. But then that's why communities like this lose people. Like where I'm staying, even in the city, a lot of young people from the city go to South Africa to work there because they feel like there's no future here. But I mean, if you allow development, there's no reason for people to leave. Anyway, I think I've rambled on a little bit long. I'm gonna cut this video here, otherwise it's going to get too long. But yeah, thanks for watching. Hey, I will catch you guys next time.